All of you, welcome back to yet another project video. In this project, you're going to launch your first ever decentralized social media DApp, which controlled by entirely smart contract where user can create post in three format: text, image, video. They can create their own group where people can join and they can have a chat. They can also become friend with one another. We have a AI integration where they can ask the question to the AI and they will get the response. They can also request for the promotional ad campaign. So we have included tons of feature in our decentralized social media DApp which control 100% by the smart contract. You will also have an admin panel. From there you can able to control the entire smart contract, and we're going to build this amazing UI part as well. So now let me give you a complete walkthrough that what are the section we have designed, how this entire application would work, and what are the feature and functionality we are providing to our user. When the user will come back to our application, this is what exactly they will see after connecting their wallet. So the very first section we have is our header section. We have our logo, our branding, we have our search input field, and we have all of this navigation section. So user can click and they can go back to different section like user, group, chat, and notification. We have this wallet, so user can click and they can connect the wallet and they can disconnect their wallet. I'll show you everything in action. So that's the very first section we have is the header section. The second section we have in our application is the sidebar. There you can able to find all the pages, all the menu which we are offering in our application. So you will find the stats. So currently I'm connected with this particular wallet. You can see my username and currently I'm activated. You will find the details about the post you have created. So I have created 3 posts from this particular account. One follower I have, and I have following one user. Here you will find the menu which we are providing. So currently we are on the home page. Here you will find other components like profile, user, group, message, promotional, live, AI, and admin panel. So all of this component we have right up here. So this is the home page where you will find all the post users have created. You can simply click here and you can able to create your post. So they can give the description, they can select their media file, whether it's an image or video, and they can simply create the post. I can simply close this, and that's how you can open and close. The next section we have is the notification section where we are displaying the number of posts we have created, and I have added this particular one for debugging. You can simply remove this one or you can hide it. So you can simply click here and you can see all the stats, all the data which we are fetching and we are providing here. So this one is the additional we have included. You can simply add it when you want to go live. Now here we have the post section. So this is the image post I have created. You can see the description I have given. This is the image. I can click here. I can able to edit this particular post by clicking here. I can simply cancel, or I can simply come back here and I can delete this particular post. I have that control as well. You can come back here. From here you can able to like the post. You can see the comments which is there in this particular post, and you can also share the post and you can copy the link. You can also like this particular post. In the same way, this is the text post I have created. If you want to do the editing, you can simply click here and you can edit the post very easily. Let's close this one. I have already liked this particular post and that's why it's reflecting here. You can simply share, and if you want to give a comment, you can simply come back here and you can put your comment straight away. So that's how you can put the comment. In the same way, this is the video file we have. We have given our text. The video tag is also reflecting. You can simply click here and you can do the editing and you can give your comment and you can also like this particular post. So here you will find all the posts users have created. That's all the posts you will find in the feed section in the home page. I'll show you every single thing in action that how you can create the post. So you can click here, you can create the post. Here you can debug and see how the data we are fetching, and you can simply hide this one in the production. So this is our feed section. The next section we have is the profile. So I'll simply click here and I will come back to the profile page. We are fetching the details about the profile, and you can see we have this elegant component where we are displaying the banner, the name, the username, the address, and this particular user is verified because it's created the post. And here you will find that when it joined, blockchain verified, and how many posts this particular account created. So 3 posts, 1 follower, 1 following. Here you will find all the 3 posts this particular void address created. You can come back and also click here to the follower and you will come back to the follower tab. You can also click back to the following and you can see who you are following. You can click here, it will take you to the profile explore page. You can also click here and it will go back to different tab, which looks absolutely fine. You can also click here and it will go back to the promotional campaign. You can also click here and it will go back to the AI chat model. So this is the profile section we have where you will find all the stats about the account. That's the profile. The next one we have is the user. Click here and you will come back to the user page. Here you can able to find all the user who registered in our smart contract and using our application. So you can see we have this beautiful interface. From here you can, if I want to do the search, I'll say Hussein and I would easily able to do the search. In the same way, I can able to search Hussein. From here you can able to see, so this is my profile, and here you will find the profile which I'm following. So if I want to unfollow, I can click on unfollow, and I can able to see the stats of this particular profile as well. Looks absolutely perfect, which we're going to do it. Or if you want to explore the profile, you can click here and you can able to explore the profile and all its details. So this is the user section we have. You will find all the stats about the users. The next one we have is the group. So I'll click here and you will come back to the group section, and here you will find all the groups created by different user. So if you want to create a new group, you can simply click here and you can provide all of these details like name, description, and here you can see the group details and you can create a group. So we're going to create a group together. So this is the group section we have. So do the filtration of the group right from here. I have joined both of the group because I have created these groups from this particular account. So you can see active member I am. If I want to explore the group, I can click here and I can go back here as well in the group explore section. So that's how you can go back to different group, which I will show you. The next one we have is the message. You can simply click here and you will come back to the message section. There you will find the person you are friend with and the group you have joined. So right now I'm friend with Hussein. I'll click here and I can able to find all the messages which I have sent to Hussein. Right now there is no messages. If I come back to group, I can able to see that I have joined these two groups because I have created these two groups. I can simply click here. Right now this group has 2 members, you can see, and this is the messages we have exchanged in the group. In the same way, I can come back to the staking tab. Right now, there is no messages available. If I click on this, I can able to select the user which I want to start my conversation. So that's how the messages section you will find. Looks absolutely great. Now we have the promotional campaign. So click here, you will come back here and here you will find all the promotion we are running. So this is a really powerful feature which allow you to make more money through branding promotion. So you will see the details about the component. You can see the feature promotion we are running. User can click and they can join that, and here we have the different tabs. So we have the all promotion, we can see all the promotion which we are running. We can see the staking promotion, we can see the trading promotion, we can see the DeFi promotion, we can see the NFT promotion. So that's all the promotion which you will find right up here. Looks absolutely incredible. You can simply provide the URL and the user will be redirected here. Nice over effect we are providing. It looks absolutely incredible. So this is the promotion section we have. Now the next one we have is the live section. You can click here and you will come back to the live section. So this is the section we have built where we can display the live videos. For example, you can simply put the video and you can simply select and the video will be automatically displayed here. And you can see we have added this dynamic live component. So when the user will see, they can see that, okay, there is a lot of live views are also getting. So this one is the dynamic trigger point we have added. So this one is a really beautiful component. You can simply click here and you can change and you can define predefined videos right up here. So the user can click and they can simply watch the video. So this is the live section we have included. The next one we have is the AI chat model. So if I click here right now, you will find that this is the AI chat model I have. You have two options. You can simply predefine the API key. So the user can come and they can start chatting, or you can simply allow the user to put their own API key. We are using Google Gemini, which is free to use it. So I'll simply click here. I can paste my API key and I can simply click on the start chatting and it's going to fetch out and validate my API key. Right now you can see this API key is not validated, so I'm getting this one. But once it will validate and I will put the right API key, everything will be working fine, which I will show you. Got it? Now come back to the admin panel. So I'll click here and I can able to see all the data. I'll simply close this one and I can able to find all the data about the smart contract, about the social media tab, because every single thing is controlled by the smart contract. I have used this particular account for deploying the smart contract, so I have the access of the admin level. And all the transaction which I'm doing on the Polygon mainnet, but I will show you that how you can configure multiple network if you want to test on the DevNet as well. So this is the admin control section we have. You can see number of user, number of post created, number of group, and how much fund you have in the contract. Currently 0. The next one we have is the stats section. You can able to see all of these details. From here you can able to pause the contract. So there would be no more transaction taking place in the contract. If you have any fund in the contract, you can do that withdrawal straight away from here. You can able to see the average post created by the user. You can see the group users, and here you will find the other stats, and here you will find the details. So we have the control. We can easily able to pause this and see all the stat about this social media platform. So every single thing is controlled by the smart contract. You can simply click here. In the notification, you can see the notification section. If you want to click here in the chat model, you will come back to the message section, and then you will find the details about the message, about the user. You can click here and you can have the details whether you are friend with someone or not. If you want to go with the group section, you can click here. It's going to fetch out the group details. If you want to go with the user section, and it's going to fetch out the user details. And if you want to simply go back to view profile, you can click here and it will come back here and you can able to view the profile of the user which you have selected. So this is the user. You can see the detail, number of posts which you can able to find. That's all is there. All is there. You can see the tabs and you can see the details that who you are friend. And if you want to unfollow this user, you can simply click here and you can unfollow that. So that's really powerful. So tons of feature we have included in this social media app. I hope you have understood that what are the feature and functionality we have included, and it's really powerful. If you really powerful. So if you want to put comment, you can simply come back here, give your comment and post it. Every single thing would be looking absolutely fine. So this is all the feature we have. Now let me show you that how you can perform the transaction and how you can connect the wallet. So first what I will do, I'll simply click here and let's disconnect my wallet. So when the user will come back to our application, this is what exactly they will see. Right now they are not connected. They can see the details, they can have the sidebar, they have the button to connect their wallet, and we'll say welcome to social DApp. And here we are displaying the post which user created. So this is the strategy we follow in most of the real world application where we can display the data about the project. So that's what we are displaying. Now, if I connect my wallet, I'll click on this connect my wallet. I have this option. I can click on this MetaMask and it will be connected successfully. Let me click on connect, and here I'm connected successfully, and I will come back to the DApp, and there I can able to perform all the transaction and do all of the stuff. Let's create the post first. So I'll simply click here and I will have this option. I will give my description. So what I will do, I'll simply copy the text right from here. I'll post the text here. Now I have to pick the image. I'll click here. I have all the images. So I will select this one. I'll click on this open, and you will find this is the image which we have selected. The dashboard image, we have given our text. You can see the tag is to post. Now all I have to do is to simply click on this share post. If I click on that, it's going to make a call. It's going to upload the document to the IPFS, and after that we have to make the call. So it's going to open the MetaMask. So here you can see I have opened the MetaMask and I'm doing the transaction on the Polygon mainnet. You can literally deploy the contract to any networks. I'll simply click on confirm, and the transaction in the process. You can confirmation we have created the post. You can click on the MetaMask and you can see the transaction is completed. So the transaction is completed successfully. So after creating the post, you can check the MetaMask and you will get the details. So we have created the post successfully. Now sometime it will take a little bit time for fetching the data. So you can simply give a quick reload and you will find the post you have created right up here. Here we got the details, and this is the image we have given. So this is how user can create the post. If I want to create a text post, I can simply come back here. I can give the text and I can click on this create post, and it's going to create the text post for me. So I'm clicking on this. Let's click on this confirm, and the transaction is happened quickly. If you want to double confirm, you can click here and see that the transaction is in the pending, and finally it's got confirmed. I have created the post successfully now, and here you will find the post it's created successfully, like given that one. Now if I want to create a video post, I can do that. I can click here, I can simply give the text, and I can just skip that. There is no problem. I can come back here, I can select the video I have. This is the video which I have. So those of you who haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. You can simply play the video and you can see what this video is all about. Now I can click on this create post, and here it's uploading the post to our decentralized IPFS and goes into the smart contract. So let's click on this confirm, and the transaction is happened quickly. You can able to see the MetaMask that how the transaction is taking place. Finally, we have created the post. You can open the MetaMask and you can see the post is created successfully now, and here you will find that. So once you will come back here, if you go all the way down, you will find the post you have created successfully. So that's how user can create the post. What if I want to like the post which I have created? So what I will do, I'll simply come back to my profile section, and there I will find all the posts which I have created. That's all I will find. Finally, I got it, and this is the posts which I have created. So I'll simply wait. It's taking a little bit time. Finally, the post is reloaded. If I want to like this post, I can simply, let's first give the comment. I'll simply copy. I can click here and I can give my comment. I'll simply post my comment, click on this post, and the transaction is happening. Now I can click on this confirm, and there you will find the transaction is completed and submitted successfully. Now, once we'll get the confirmation, the data would be reflecting absolutely fine. So you can simply check the MetaMask and you will find the transaction is completed successfully. In the same way, if you want to like this particular post, you can simply click here and it's going to make a call to our MetaMask. And finally, it's got open. I can simply click on this confirm and I'm liking the post. So you can simply come back here, click here. You can see the transaction is submitted successfully. And here we are calling the like function. Finally, the transaction is completed. Now you can come back here. Finally, the transaction is completed. Now, if you come back all the way down, you can find that you have given the like. If you click here, you will find the comment which you have provided. It looks absolutely incredible. So every single thing is working fine. That's how user can come and they can create the post in text, video and images. Now let's come back here to the user and there you will find that I have this one user. So if I want to follow or unfollow this user, I can do that. I can simply click on this unfollow and this user will be unfollow from this particular wallet. So I have to simply click on confirm and the transaction is happening. I got the confirmation, but you should always check the MetaMask. And finally, we have unfollow this particular user. We have successfully unfollow the user. Now, if you want to follow this user, you can do that very easily. Now, you will find that this stat is got changed. If I come back to my profile, I'm not following anybody else. If I come back here, you will find the details which I'm following. I want to follow this user. I can simply click on this follow and it's going to make a call and I have to simply confirm the transaction and the transaction is submitted successfully. Now you can simply click on the MetaMask to see the transaction is in the confirmation stage and finally we got the confirmation and we have follow this particular user. So every single thing is looking fine. That's how user can follow and unfollow. Now I can come back to the group and there you will find that currently we have this two group and I have created this two group from this particular void address. You can see the address. If I want to create one more group, I can do that. I can click on this. First, I'm going to simply take a couple of descriptions. So I'll simply copy this text. So I'll simply click here. I can call the name. So I'll say social media DApp. I can give the description and now I can able to read all of this. Now click on this create group. It's going to make a call. Now I have to simply confirm the transaction and the group will be created. So let's click on this confirm and the transaction is in the indexing. We got the confirmation for the creation. You can check the MetaMask to see the transaction is completed successfully and we have created the group. So it will take a little bit time for indexing because that's how the blockchain works. So you can always give a quick reload to find out all the groups which we have created. So you can see we have created this one. If you want to explore the group, you can do that very easily. For example, if I want to explore this particular group, I can simply click on this explore group and I will come back here in the group details section. I'm already a member. You can see the stats that currently we have two members. This is the information about the group. I'm the creator. I can click on this members and then you will find that right now we have this two member. I can come back to messages and I can read the messages which users are exchanging in the group. So we have this message sent by both the user. So that's how you can manage the group messages. You can have a quick reload and there you will find that this is the group we have created. I can click on this explore group and there you will find that currently we have one member. If I come back to the messages, there is no messages. If I want to send the messages in the group, I can do that. I'll say, let's copy this text, paste here and click on this send. It's going to make a call. I have to simply confirm the transaction. Let's click on confirm and here we got the confirmation. We have submitted the transaction. You can see the stat is also reflecting absolutely fine. You can also check the MetaMask that whether the transaction is executed and here we got the transaction confirmation. So every single thing is looking good. That's how you can able to communicate in the group and send the messages. Now I can come back to the home. There I will find all the posts which is reflecting absolutely fine. Loading because we have added the lazy loading system. So it will going to load at the moment of the scroll. So every single thing is fine. Now you have seen the profile section. You have seen the user section. You have seen the group section. You have seen the message section. Click here and you will come back to the messages. Let's click on the message and here you will have the message. You can click on the group and currently I'm the member of this new group because when you will create a group, you will become the member. So you can click here and you can able to see the messages you have sent in the group. So you can also communicate right from here. Now come back to the promotional campaigns which you have already seen that how the promotional campaign would look like. Here we have all the tabs which we have providing. So you can simply promote any campaign and give the URL and you can charge commission based on that. You have seen this live and you will come back to the live page. You can click on this tab. This is the predefined video which I'm promoting. You can see this number will go automatically up. So the user feel like that there is a lot of interaction is happening. So this one is a really powerful strategy to bring engagement in your application. Looks absolutely great. Now, if you come back to the, let's say, So looks absolutely fine. Now, if I come back to the chat model and from here I can able to chat, I can put my API key and I can able to simply communicate. So what I will do, I'll simply come back here in the, and I got my API key, I'll simply paste the API key. And now I have to simply click on this start chatting and it's going to validate my API key. Finally, I got the validation for the API key. Now I can ask any question. If I want to ask about the what is the smart contract, I can click here. I can click on this and it's going to simply give me the response that what is smart contract and you will have all the details. So you can ask all the question which you can ask to this AI model. So it looks absolutely great. Also, hey, and you can simply say it's going to say, hey, how can I help you? That's all you can able to provide. I hope you can understand that how you can use this AI chat model. Looks absolutely perfect. Got it? Now you can come back to the admin panel. From there, you can able to see all the stats about the post which users have created. So every single thing is looking absolutely perfect. This is how our application would look like. We have already developed a complete social media DApp. So I hope you guys have watched this particular video in which we have included even more advanced features. So make sure to watch this video. This one is the most advanced social media platform we have developed for our client. So you can simply watch this video and understand that what are the advanced feature we have included in this particular project as well. Now come back to this one. You can see it looks absolutely stunning. We have this stunning UI interface with all the functionality. You can click here, come back to the home section, and every single thing is looking absolutely perfect. Now let me show you the responsiveness of this application. So if I do the responsive check, you will find that this is how it's going to look on a mobile device. Like we have this elegant interface where we are displaying all of these details about the post which users have created. We have the footer navigation section. You can simply click here and you can able to have this menu section. User can click and you can go back to the different section. We have the notification. So user can simply search. We have the notification section. You can click here. User can simply disconnect and connect their wallet. You can click here and user can simply able to create the post and they can cancel. We have the debugging section, this one, which you can simply remove. It's just added for the development point of view. And here we have other details. So if I want to do the editing of the post, I can simply click here and I can simply do the editing. I can simply come back here. I can simply change the text right till here and I can click on the save. Changes is going to make a call to our smart contract and we are updating the post details. So you can see I can simply click on this confirmation and here the transaction is submitted and posted successfully. You can check the MetaMask that your transaction is got updated and got confirmed. So right now it's calling and finally we got the confirmation and it will change internally. So here you will find that. Now to see the effects, it will take a little bit time for indexing and it will indexing and there you will find the post you have updated successfully, community. If you want to delete, you can do that very easily. You can simply click on delete post and the post would be deleted. So if I click on the delete, it will ask you, are you sure you want to delete? I can say yes. And it's going to make a call and it's going to simply delete the post. Generally, you should not allow deleting the post because that's not how things work in a decentralized space. You can simply click here and you can see the confirmation about the post. That post is deleted successfully. So it will take an indexing or you can simply give a quick reload and it's going to reflect and find the post is deleted successfully. And you will find the post deleted successfully. It's went down to 5. If I come back to the profile section, there you will find that every single thing is looking absolutely great. Every single thing is looking great. You can back to the user. There you will find that we have the details about the user we have created. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply switch my account. So I'll simply come back here. I'll go back to the account number, let's say account number 2. I have already registered from this particular account. I can click on this connect and every single thing would be changed. The user is changed, the post is changed. If I come back to the messages, there you will find that I am connected with this Daulat. And if I come back to the group, I'm only joined one group. If I come back to this one, I can easily able to see the groups are available. If I want to join, I can simply join that. This one is I'm already a member. I can click on this join community and it's going to make a call and I have to simply confirm the transaction and I would be join the group. So this is the group which I have joined. If you want to double confirm the transaction, you can simply see the transaction is submitted and we have joined the group successfully. So sometimes the transaction will take a little bit time depending on the network business. Okay. So we have got the group. Now you can come back to the, let's say messages and there you will find the group would be available. Click here and here you will have the group which you have joined and you can start sending the message. If you come back to the AI chat model, there you will find that you have to paste your API key because you have changed your account. Absolutely fine. So every single thing is looking good. I hope you have understood that what are the feature and functionality we have included. If I come back here, go back to account number 3, which I haven't used for creating my account. So I'll simply click on the account number 3. And right now I don't have any funds. So I'll simply click on connect and it will automatically throw me this particular one. You can see it will show this the post detail, but I have not created my account, so I have to create my account first. So I'll simply click here, create post, and it's going to take me right up here. I can simply select my username, whatever name I want to select. I'll say DApp, and that's going to be my username, and I can simply click on this launch and my account would be created. Or you can simply click here and you will also come back to the same page for creating. So right now I don't have any fund. I have to transfer the fund in this particular void. Then I can able to create the account. And there I will have the interface. From there I can able to create my account. You can select your username and your account will be created. You will get all of this. Cannot be changed. That's obvious because once your account is created, we are not allowing the user to change their account details. So this one is a really powerful application. I would highly encourage you to watch this one as well because this is the most advanced. So built for our client and we have delivered this to many users. So this is how our application would work. I hope you have understood every single feature we have included in our application. I would highly encourage you to watch this video in which I have explained even in more detail that what are the features, that possibility which you can provide to your user. So this one is the most advanced one. And this is the one which we have developed for one of our clients recently. So you can check both the one. So I hope you have understood every single thing about the feature and functionality we have included and how everything is going to be look on the mobile device. It looks absolutely stunning. We have the sidebar, we have the users, we have the like create account page. From there user can select their username and they can create their account. You can see this username is available. So every single thing is looking good. They can click here, launch, and they can create. So that's the only thing I want to cover. I hope you have understood every single feature we have included and how everything would be working absolutely fine. And what are the things we have in this particular project and what you can expect in this particular social media DApp launchpad. So you can simply come and you can able to have all the details. You can see the groups which is available. So when you are doing a transaction, you can simply give a quick reload and it's going to reflect the data straight away in the panel. Extensively that what are the feature we have included and how powerful this application is. User can click and they can create their groups. You can simply come back here. You can simply select the user to chat with your friend and you can send the message. That's all you can do. Tons of feature we have. So I hope you have understood every single thing, every single functionality we have included in this particular project. Now let me provide you the final source code and all the assets which you need to develop this particular application. So to get the assets, come back to the blockchain coder. You can come back to the blockchain coder and here you will find all the resources which you need to develop this particular application. So to get the starter file and the final source code, you can come back here, go back to the source code section and here you will find we have built more than 90 plus projects. So check all the project we have developed. That's all you will find. So you can simply click here, go back to the recent project. You will come back here and this is the project. Simply click here. You will come back here, click on the starter file and it will take you to GitHub and there you will find all the folder and file structure which we have designed for this particular project. So you can come back here all the way down and you can see what are the packages we are installing, how we are designing the architecture. That's all the details you will find right up here. So make sure to check the packages and the model which we are utilizing in this particular project. Now to get the final source code, you can come back here to the blockchain coder. Now let me show you that once you will take the final source code, how you have to do the setup, what are the installation you have to do and how you can run this particular project. So make sure to get the final source code. Once you will download the final source code, you will get the zip file. Make sure to install zip extractor in your system. Then you can able to extract the zip file and you will get this particular folder in which you will have the complete source code of the project which you have seen in the demo. So make sure to install the zip extractor, then you can able to get this particular folder. And this is the folder you have to open in your VS Code. So I'll click on this, my code editor. I'll come back to open. I'll go back to desktop and I have this particular folder which I can simply drag and drop in my project. Let's make on the big screen so I can give you the complete walkthrough of the folder and file structure we have designed for this particular project. So the very first section we have is the component in which you will find all the component for this particular project we have designed. So the very first section we have is the group in which you will find all the code which allow us to create the group in the smart contract. That's all you will find. So you don't make any changes. I'll tell you what are the changes you have to do. You can only change the white text wherever you find, but don't change the logic. So every single thing is dynamic. I'll tell you how you can replace the important variable. So this is the group section we have. Close this one. This is the layout in which we have the header section, we have the layout, we have the sidebar. That's the code you will find. So close this one, Come back to the post, and this is the two section we have. This is the post card where we are displaying the post after creating. That's all you will find. We have the create post, which will open and user can simply provide all the details and they can create the post. So this section is also a dynamic. I'll tell you what are the changes you can do. Simply close this one, come back to the utils, and there you will find we have the dynamic loader, which will load when the user will try to make any transaction. So just keep it as it is. There's no need to make any changes in this component. So close this one. The next one we have is the context, and this one is a very important section. So if you click here you will find all the details about managing the user information. So that's what we are handling here in the user profile context. Just keep it as it is. Close this one, come back here, and we can come back to the libraries, and there you will find all the code we have for the network configuration, for the blockchain configuration, and we have the smart contract integration. So the very first section we have is the config, which is actually a wallet configuration for the network. So all of this data we are getting from the environment variable. So no matter which network you are deploying, you have to provide the relevant detail in the environment variable, and every single thing will be automatically configured. So currently I have deployed the contract on the Polygon mainnet, and that's what I have given. So if you are deploying to Ethereum test network or Sofali, provide all the environment variable, but here you have to change it manually. So let's give the network name, and you can give the block explorer. This is the only place you have to do the changes manually, and the rest of the things which you can provide in the environment variable. Got it? So don't need to make any change, just keep it as it is. Close this one, come back to the constants, and there you will find that here we have the environment variable which we have imported and we are exporting it up. So this is all the variable. We are getting our contract and we are simply managing all of the states. So there you will find that we are using Pinata gateway, and which allow us to upload the document. You can see the sizes, you can see the limits of number of length we are providing, and all the media file which is supported. Keep it as it is. The next one we have is the contract. There you will find all the feature we have included in our smart contract which we are integrating here. So we are getting our contract, and I'm following the class construction. This is the exact model we follow in the smart contract, and that's what we have followed. So this is the execution transaction, parse error, create profile, get profile, follow user, unfollow, check is following, get user follow, get user following. So tons of function we have. So you can simply check all of the feature. We have written more than 870 lines of code. So that's all we have. Don't really make any changes. Every single thing is dynamic. The next one we have is the ABI. So this is the ABI. Once you will deploy the contract, you will get the ABI, and that's what we have provided here. You can simply expand this one and see all the ABI. It's pretty huge. The next one we have is the Pinata. This will allow us to upload the document to the Pinata IPFS. So there you will find all the models we have written, because it will support multiple files. So we have to fetch and we have to simply deploy. Tons of things is happening. That's why we are following the class constructor. So just keep it as it is. Close this one, close this lib file, come back to the pages. So it's a multi-page application. So the very first one we have is the group, which will give us the details about the group. So every group will have a unique ID, and based on that unique ID we are fetching the information about the group. So just keep it as it is, don't make any changes. The next one we have is the profile. This will allow us to get the information about the user, and it's going to fetch out the details about the user from the contract, and that's what we are providing here. Keep it as it is. We have the setup portion. So here we are allowing user to create their profile. So when they will connect their wallet, and if they haven't registered in our application, this will be open automatically, and they have to put their username and they can create their account. So this is what we have. So close this one, close this one, close this one. Then we have the app.js. This is the global wallet configuration we have, the context management. So don't need to make any changes. You can see all the variables which we have passed down. If you want to change the notification, like whether you want to have top bar, bottom, that's all you can provide right up here. It's very simple. Come back to the admin, and here you will find all the logic we have defined for the admin. That's all you will find. That's all the code you will find which is there for the admin. So whatever white text you can see, that's what you can replace, but keep the everything as it is. Come back to the AI chat, and there you will find this is the entire AI component. So every single thing is dynamic. If you want to predefine the AI like API key, you can define it very easily, but I would suggest you to keep it as it is, where user can simply perform and give the API key and perform the chat. The next one we have is the group page. So just keep it as it is. Every single thing is good. You don't make any changes. We have the index. This is the home page for our application. We have imported and all the component and all the code we have written. We have the live section where we are displaying the video. So if you want to promote any videos, you can provide that so user can click, and that's going to be reflecting here. So just keep it as it is. The next one we have is the messages, where user can simply chat. We are fetching the data from the contract and feeding into the component so user can have a chat. That's all we have here. The next one we have is the promotional campaign. There you will find that this is all the code we have. So right now I'm going with this hardcode data. You can simply change the data based on the campaign which you want to promote. So if you have collaborated with any exchange or any NFT creator or any DApp, you can simply provide the details and you can promote in the application, and you can make extra money through this promotional campaign. Then we have the users. There you will find that we're getting the information about the user details, and that's all we have. So this is the page section we have. You don't make any changes. Come back to the public. We have this logo, so make sure to give the name as it is, change the logo so it will be reflect in all the places in our application. And all the assets which you want to keep in the application, you can keep it under the public folder. Close this one. Come back to the style. So we are using Tailwind CSS in our project, and this is the custom classes we have written to match our branding. So that's all you will find. So we are using the Google fonts, and we have our Tailwind configuration. So just keep it as it is. The next one we have is our Web3, which I will explain. Now come back to the environment variable, and this one is very important. So you have to get all of this information. You have to get your own wallet API key. You can simply visit this particular site, and from there you can generate. I'll show you how you can get it. You have to simply visit this particular application, and you have to get your own API key. So this is the website which I'm using for RPC connection, and all the demo which I have shown you, I have done the transaction on Polygon mainnet. You can literally configure any blockchain, test or dev. All you have to do is to provide the relevant information about that particular blockchain where you have deployed the contract and where you want to do the testing. So I'm going to do the testing on the Polygon mainnet, and that's the details I have provided. This is the block explorer. If you are deploying to Sofali, you can simply give the Sofali URL, Sofali chain ID, Sofali name, symbol, and you can call whatever you want. And give the Sofali RPC URL. This is for the Polygon, but you can give for Sofali or Ethereum, wherever you are deploying. Once you deploy the contract, you will get your address, and that's what you have to provide. And here you have to get your API key, secret key, and JWT token from Pinata, which allows to upload the document to the IPFS. And you can create your own API key for AI chat model. We are using Gemini. So you can simply visit this particular link and you can generate your own API key. I'll show you how you can do it. So this is the environment variable where you have to provide all of this details. So let's close this one. Now come back to the most important thing, which is Web3 folder, in which we have the complete smart contract. If you come back here, inside that you will find all of this folder. So first one is the artifact. So when you will deploy the contract or compile the contract, this folder would be generated automatically. So I'll simply delete this one to show you. I'll delete this one, and I have deleted. Now come back to the contract, in which you will find the complete smart contract we have written for all the features. So we have written huge lines of code in the smart contract because it has tons of features we have included. So don't make any changes. Every single thing is dynamic, and you can see what are the things we have included. So you can check. It's very good if you try to understand this one. So close this one. This is the entire smart contract. Now come back to the script. In that you will find that this is the entire script we have written for deploying the smart contract. So right now you can see that I'm checking for the network confirmation, that which network we are deploying. So I'm deploying to Polygon. That's why I've given the chain ID for Polygon. So if you're deploying for Ethereum, you can turn it to on. Based on the network, you can simply change the chain ID. And the rest the thing is absolutely fine. Okay. So this is our deploy script, which we're going to deploy together. So close this one. Close this one, come back to the environment variable, and here you have to get your own variable. So you have to get your own RPC URL for the blockchain where you are deploying the contract. So I'm going to deploy to Polygon, and I'm going to get the RPC URL for Polygon from this particular website. You have to get your private key of your wallet and the address, and make sure you should have some fun in that particular wallet, then you can able to deploy the contract. So I'm going to deploy on the mainnet to show you that every single thing is working fine. So let's close this one, come back to the Hardhat configuration, and here you will find that I have done the network configuration for deployment. So this is for the local host, and here I have done for the Polygon. If you want to deploy to any other network, you can simply change the name and you can change the chain ID. That's the only thing you have to do here. Change the name and change the chain ID. Whatever name you give, simply copy that one and come back to the package.json file, and same name you have to provide here and here. Then it will be automatically configured to that specific network where you want to deploy. Got it? So this is our Web3. Close this one, close this one. Now we have the code setup. Come back here, and here you will find all the instruction which I have given. So make sure to watch this video till then. You will understand every single thing, that what are the setups you have to do and how you can execute this particular project in your system. So that's the video I'm going to attach here. Here you will find the timestamp, and I would highly encourage you to watch this video. This is the advanced social media DApp where we have included more feature and more UI components. So make sure to watch this video. It's really powerful, and you can deploy this application to Hostinger, which is currently giving 75% discount, so you can actually launch. And here we have the another advanced project. So if you want to start your own ICO with multiple currency, you can watch this particular video and check this particular project. And here we have this particular email. If you have any question, any doubt, you can simply shoot an email. I will try to help you in that and provide you all the details, but make sure to watch this video. You will understand every single thing. And here we have some advanced Solana project. So if you want to launch anything on Solana, you can check all of this project we have on the Solana. So this is the entire code setup. Close this one, come back to the next config, just keep it as it is, don't need to make any changes. Every single thing is absolutely fine. Come back to the package.json file. So as long as you use the exact version, every single thing would be working absolutely fine, no matter when you are building this particular project. This project is absolutely fine. It's supported with all the version, no matter when you are building, as long as you will use the exact versions the way I will tell you to install, every single thing would be working fine, even in production. We have the post CSS, keep it as it is. We have the readme file. There you will find all the details which I have provided, all the instruction, all the important links which you will find. Here we have the complete architecture of the project which we have designed. That's all you will find. And we have the tailwind configuration for matching our branding. So this is the huge line of configuration we have added. So this is the complete source code of this particular project. I hope you have understood every single thing, that what are the feature and functionality we have included. Now, the very first thing we have to do is to get all the environment variables. So let's start with Web3 folder. You can come back to environment variable, and I'm going to deploy to Polygon main network, but you can deploy to any network. So what we have to do is we have to come back to this particular application, ARNKR. So I'll simply come back, I'll open a new tab, type AR, hit enter, and you will find the very first link. Click here, come back to this particular site. It's a really powerful site. It will allow you to give you multiple endpoints for different blockchains. So make sure to create your account and verify your account. Then you will get your own API key. So I'll simply click on sign in and let me log in quickly. So finally I'm logged into my dashboard. So make sure to create your account and log in properly and verify it as well. So come back to the chain list, and here you will find all the RPC endpoint you need to have for your application. So it's loading, and here you will find all the endpoints, including the testnet and mainnet. So what I will do, I'll search for Polygon, because there I'm going to deploy. You can click here and you will find that you will have this, click on copy endpoint, and you can go with the testnet for MOI, but I will go back to the actual mainnet. So I'll simply copy to show you. Okay, copy, and that's what I'm going to provide here. So please remove and paste here. So I got my own RPC endpoint. So this API key would be different in your case, so use your own. Now you have to get your private key and wallet address which you want to use for deploying the contract. So now I will come back here and I can click here in my MetaMask, and I'm connected with the Polygon mainnet. I'm already connected with the Polygon mainnet, and I have this much fund. If I come back here, I already have this much pool, like 0.986. I already have it. So what I will do, I'll simply transfer some of the pools which I have in account number 2. So what I will do, I'll come back here, let's click on the send, and I will select my account number 1, and I'll go with the max. I want to sell all the pool which I have in my account number 1, account number 2 to account number 1. So click on this confirm, and here I'm simply confirming the transaction. So just wait, soon the pool will be transferred to my account number 1, so I will have enough fund for deploying the contract. So the confirmation is come here. Now I'll come back here, go back to account number 1, and you can see right now I have this much pool. So I can come back to token, and you can see I have this much enough pool. This pool is enough for deploying the contract. So first I'm going to simply copy the address, come back here, and that's what I'm going to provide here. That's the first thing. Now I'll simply copy this one, and I can simply provide here as well. So this is my RPC endpoint. Let me bring it here. I'll simply select this one and paste it. Make sure to give the same RPC endpoint. I'm deploying to Polygon, so I'll keep this one as it is. Now I can come back here. Now I have to get my private key, and you should not share your private key with anyone else. If someone will know your private key, they can withdraw all the fund which you have in your wallet. So I'll simply click here and I click on this account details. I can come back to, just wait, click on this details. I can come back here. I can click on this show private key, and here I can give my password. So let me give it, and I can hit enter, and I can click on this press, and it's going to simply give me. Finally, I copy my private key successfully. Now I will come back to my code, and here I have to paste my private key. So let me quickly paste, then I will come back. So finally, I have provided my private key as well as the address and the RPC URL in my contract web3 folder, so I can able to deploy the contract very smoothly. So I got all of these details. Now I will close this one. Now I'll come back here in the web3 local, and let's get all of this other details. So we have got the RPC URL. This is the network where I'm deploying. Now I have to get the Pinata keys, and I have to get my wallet key. So you can simply copy this particular URL. Now you can come back here, open a new tab and hit enter. You will come back here, make sure to create your account, verify your account. So you will have an option called Cloud Dashboard. Click here. No matter when you are watching, this option will be there. Maybe the location would be different. So you can come back to this, and once you will log in successfully to your dashboard, you will find this one. Click on project, and here you will find all the project which you have created. So to create a new project, you can click here and you can give it the name. I'll say social media DApp. You can give the URL letter once you will make your application live. Click on this continue, and I'm not using any one of these frameworks. I'll click here, click on create, and just a moment, here it's open the project. Here I got it. Now I can simply click on this copy, and this is my project ID. Once you will make your application live, or if you have bought the domain, you can able to verify your domain right up here very easily. Got it? So simply copy this, and that's what we need. Make sure you have to get your own. Don't use this one, because after this project I'm going to delete this API key. So we got this project ID, we got the RPC URL, all this network configuration is done. Now we have to get the contract address, and we have to get this one. So let's get this Pinata first. So simply copy this one, come back here, hit enter. And Pinata is a really powerful platform which allow you to upload the document to the decentralized IPSS system, distributed network. So make sure to read about it. This one is really powerful. There is tons of features which you can have in this particular platform. So make sure to create your account, verify your account. When you will create your account for the very first time, it might take a couple of hours to get fully activated. So make sure to activate your account and log into your dashboard. I already have my account, so I will log in straight away. And finally, I log into my dashboard. There you will find all the files which I have uploaded recently when I show you the demo. That's all you will find. So to create a new API key, click here in the API key, and here you will find all the API key which you have created. So to create a new one, click here, and you have to give a name. So I'll say social DApp, and you can click on this. Make sure to avoid this space, because sometimes it will throw an error. Right now it's working absolutely fine. I want to have the access of all of the feature, including the legacy endpoints and all the things. So I can click on this create key, and it's going to generate me the API key, secret key, and the JWT token. Again, I'm telling you that you have to use your own, because after this project I'm going to delete it. I'm showing you this credential, so you just for demo purpose. Okay, I'll simply provide my API key. Now I can get my secret key, copy that one. I'll come back here, I'll paste here. This is my secret key. Now I have to get my JWT token. So simply copy. Now come back here, and this one is a huge one, so simply paste here. So this is my entire token, this is my secret and API key, and we got all of this. Every single thing is good. Now the only thing we have to get is the contract. So close this one. Now we have to get into this particular folder, Web3. So open up your terminal, and let's get into the particular folder. So I'll say cd web3. Right now I'm into this particular directory, in this directory. So you have to come from the home to this particular directory. You can see I'm in this CD directory right now. Now I have to do the installation of these packages. So this package is very flexible and very light. It will work absolutely fine. So this is the packages which we have to install. But before you install, you have to use a specific node version, because in this project we are using Hardhat, and we are using Hardhat only in this Web3 model, not in the front-end side, because for deploying the contract and compressing, we need Hardhat, and Hardhat is supported specific node versions. I will highly encourage you to watch this particular video in which I have explained that how you can simply downgrade and upgrade your node version if you don't know how to do it, because having a specific node version is very much important right up here. So this particular Web3 and smart contract and Hardhat is compatible with this particular version. So you have to use this particular version. So I'll simply come back here, open it up, make sure you are in the same directory, Web3 folder. If I check my node version, I have say node-v. I have the latest one. If I check my nvm version, I have the latest one. This is not compatible with the Hardhat. So we have to downgrade our node version. The reason why it's not compatible, because if you try to install the packages, it will be installed, but it will be unpacked. And when you will try to need the HTTP protocol for connecting with the RPC endpoint, you will have an error. So make sure to use this specific version. So I have already installed NVM in my operating system. NVM stands for Node Version Manager. Make sure to watch this video in which I have explained that how you can install NVM, how you can toggle between different node version. So if I show you my NVM version, I have the latest one. I can simply downgrade my node version. So to downgrade, I type NVM use, I can give the version name 18.70.1, and it's going to downgrade my node version. So I have this particular node version. If I show you my node version one more time, you will see that I got the required one. So finally, I have the right environment for deploying my contract. But the moment I will simply delete this terminal, you will find I will come back to the latest node version, because this is the default configuration we have in the VS Code and I have in my system. So I will be in the root directory. Again, I have to go back to the Web3 folder. I'll say Web3. Okay, sorry, CD Web3. I'm into the directory. If I choke my node one more time, I got the latest one. So I have to simply downgrade one more time. And this is the only thing you have to do when you are deploying the contract. After the deployment, we don't need that. Okay, so hit enter and it will be deployed. It will downgrade our node version. Now we have to simply run this particular command. So come back to the packages and file, and we have this one. So first you have to compile the contract to check every single thing is working fine. So type npm run hit compile and hit enter, and it's going to compile your contract. So right now you can see I'm getting this particular error. Can you guess why we are having this particular error? Because we haven't installed the packages. So I'll simply come back here, clear up my terminal, check my node version. I have the right one. I can click on npm I, and it's going to do the installation of all the packages we have right up here. This is one of the common mistake most of you guys make. So that's why I thought let's show you that sometime you forget to do the installation and you say that I'm not able to install the packages. So just wait. This might take a little bit time, and you can see the installation is got started already. Once we're done with the installation, we can start compile the contract and deploy, because we already have all the environment variable and I already have enough fun in my void address for deploying the contract. So just wait. And finally, we have done with the installation. You can see I'm getting a couple of warnings. Simply ignore that. It's not that important because we are using only for deployment, and every single thing would be working fine in the production because we're going to follow the static model. So simply clear up our terminal. Now we have to run the deploy script. So sorry, compile script. So I'll simply copy this one, come back here, type npm run compile, and you will find that we'll get our artifact. It's compiling our contract. Just a moment. This might take a little bit time because our contract is quite big, and you can see we have successfully compiled our contract and we got the artifact in which you will have the contract. And this is the complete API of our smart contract. This is the complete API which we're going to need it. So if you make any changes, you can simply get the API from here. So we got our artifact. Now we are ready to deploy our contract. Let's close this one, come back to the packages and file, and we have to execute this command. Type npm run hit enter, and here it's deploying our contract to Polygon. You can see this is my wallet address, this is the balance I have in my wallet, and here we are deploying our contract. So once we'll deploy successfully, we'll get the address, and here we got it. So this is the address and this is the wallet which I have used for deployment. So if I copy this one and if I come back to the polyscan, you can see I'm on the mainnet. I can click on paste here, hit enter, and you will find that our contract is deployed successfully. We are on the polyscan on the main network, and you will find that we have deployed our contract and created. This is the account we have used for creating 21 seconds ago. Every single thing is fine. So our contract is deployed successfully. Now we need the address. So I'll simply copy this address and I'm going to simply delete it. Close this one, close this one. Now you can come back here and I'm going to paste the address here. So once you get your contract address, we are done with this particular folder. Now what I will do, I'll come back to my environment variable and I'm going to remove my private key because we need only this for deploying our contract. Once we're done with that, every single thing is good. So I'll simply quickly remove my private key. So finally I remove my private key. You can see I'll keep my void address as it is and this portion as it is, but I will remove my private key. I'll come back here and I got this called artifact. Inside the artifact, I can come back here, go back to this, and here I have my ABI. So I'll simply select this one, copy this entire portion, cut this one, close this one. Now I can come back here in the lib. There you will have this called constant, and not in the constant, I can have the contract API, and this is the huge API. I'll simply close this one and I can simply remove and paste my API. So this is the API which we have got. So whenever you deploy a contract, make sure to get the latest API. Close this one. So we are done with all the setup. We got all the environment variables. All this is the environment variable. Now we have to simply do the installation of the packages. So let's do that. I'll open it up. Make sure you are on the main directory in this. Now I can check my node version. And you can see in the front end, I'm using the latest node version. There is no problem. In the back end for deploying the contract, we need that specific version. But in the front end, you can go with the latest one. There's no problem. If I show you my NPM version, it's absolutely fine. Sorry, npm-v, it's absolutely fine. Now I'm going to simply do the installation. Type npm I, and it's going to do the installation of the packages. This might take a little bit time, so just wait. Soon the installation will complete and we'll have our packages right up here in the model. So finally we have done with the installation. Simply close this one, and here you will find that I'm getting a couple of warning. There's no problem in that because we are following on the stability. So no matter when you are building this project, it will work absolutely fine. So what I will do, I'll simply clear up my terminal, and now all I have to do is to simply start the application. So come back here in the packages and file, and this is the command we have to execute, the dev one. Type npm run dev, hit enter, and it's going to start the application on localhost 3000. We got it. Simply copy this URL, minimize it, don't delete, minimize like this, or you can do it from here. So our application got started. Now I'll come back here. Let me close all of this open tab. Come back here, open a new tab, paste the URL, hit enter. Let me close this one. You can see our application got loaded, and right now you will find I'm connected with my wallet, and here it's giving me this particular option that I've not created my account. So I have to create my account to access all of this. Currently there is no post is available. If I come back here, if I simply disconnect, you will find that I'm disconnected and there is no post is available, and I'm not created my account. So I'll simply click here. I'll click on this MetaMask, and here you will find that I'm created successfully. And this is the same account I have used for deploying, so it will also have the admin. I'm not having any one of this thing. So all I have to do is to simply click on this setup profile. I can click it here, here, or here. So let's click here, and it will take me to the setup section, and from here I can able to create my profile. So I'll say, let's say Daulat. So this is my profile. This name is available. You will find the tick, and you will find all of that. Now I can click on this, launch my profile, and it's going to make a call to my MetaMask. You can see I'm paying the transaction. Right now the network is quite busy, but let's click on this confirm, and here you will find it will reload instantly, but you can double confirm automatically in the section because we have a double section. One, we have an automatic configuration and we have a final configuration. So finally we got the created. Now you can see it will have, so sometimes you have to give a little bit reload when you will create a profile, and here you will have the complete dashboard, and you are entered into the application successfully. You will have all of this menu. Right now there is no post is available. If you want to create a post, you can do that. You can come back to the profile, there you will find all the details. There is no post here. If you come back to the user, there is only one user, which is you. You can come back to the group. There is no group is available. You can create your group. If you come back to the messages, you will find that there is no user, there is no group. You can come back, there is nothing in here. If you come back to the promotion, right now we are running this promotional campaign. You can simply do the editing. If you come back to the live, then you will find all of this live section we have. You can click here, or you can paste the URL right from here, and it's going to be reflecting fine. If you come back to the AI chat, and there you will have the AI model. You can put your API key and you can chat. If you come back to the admin, and I have the admin access, I can see if I change my account. For example, if I change my account to account number 2, I won't have the admin access. It will automatically change, and I'm not connected. If I come back here, if I go back to account number 1, I will have the access. So now what I will do, I'll simply create my first post. You can simply click here and it will open this model. You can create a first post. So I'll come back here, and I can come back here. I can give this one description. I can give up, click here, and I can select the post. So what I will do, this time I will select, let's say I'll select this one, promotional one. You can see now I can click on this share post, and here it's loading, making a call to, so here it's uploading the document to the IPFS. We got the confirmation, and here we have it. So you can see we are performing the transaction on the mainnet. Click on confirm, and the transaction is successfully. You can check the MetaMask. You can see it's in the pending state. Once we get the confirmation, because we have a 2 confirmation system, one is submitted and the other one is this. So now it will take the indexing. Now you can give a quickly reload, and here you will find the post it's created successfully. The image is reflecting fine. So that's how user can create it. If you want to like it, or if you want to give a comment, you can simply come back here, paste the entire comment, click on post, and the transaction is happening. You can click on confirm, and here we got the confirmation. It's in the next process. You can click here to see that we are interacting, and finally we got the confirmation. We got the confirmation that the message is there. Now you can click here, you will find the message we have sent. If you want to like it, you can click here, and it's going to make a call. Let's click on this confirm, and you will like the post. So we got it perfectly. So every single thing is working fine. I hope you have understood that what are the feature and functionality we have included. If you want to do the editing, you can click here, and you can simply do the editing of the post. And if you want to delete, generally in the decentralized application, you're not allowed to delete the post. You can allow them to edit, but don't allow them to delete. Okay, so that's how you can do it. If you come back to your profile, there you will find the details about the post you have created, and there you will have the details. You can click here to, and you will go back to the promotion campaign, come back to the profile, and you will come back to the chat campaign, and we have all tons of things. So come back here, go back to the user. You are the only user. Come back to the group, and you can create a group. So you can click here, and you will have this model. I'll say the blockchain coder, I can give a description, and I can simply click on this create group. It's going to make a call, click on confirm, and the transaction is submitted successfully, group is created successfully, and you can double confirm that it's created successfully. And we have an indexing period, so you can simply give a quick reload and it's going to fetch the information. You can click here explore group, and you will have the details which you will have the details. Perfect. Now you can come back here, you have seen the group, you can come back to the messages, you can see the details, and we have the live. This is what you have seen. You can simply, this is the video which I'm promoting, looks absolutely fine. So it's taking a little bit time. Here you can see we got the video, and we can come back to the admin panel to see all the stats, all the details about it, that code, post, user, all the information. If I want to use the AI chat model, I can do that. Sorry, AI chat model. Now I can get my API key, so I'll simply come back here, and I already have the URL which I provided to all of you guys. So you can simply come back, paste this one, copy this one. Now you can open a new tab, paste here, and you will come back to this application. Make sure to create your account. I have already created my account and I'm into my Google Studio, and here you will find the API key. If you don't have the API key, you can simply create it from here. So I'll simply click here, and I can copy my API key, close this one, come back to the application. Now to access the chat model, I can paste here, and I can click on this start code chatting, and it's going to verify my API key. Finally I got it verified successfully. Now I got this one. Now I can simply start asking question. Explain me blockchain technology, whatever question you want to promote, and it's going to simply give you the answer. And here you will have this one. So it's look powerful, very powerful feature we have included. You can ask tons of things, and it's really amazing. So you can click here, you can go back to different section, different things you can do, tons of feature we have included. In the same way, you can come back here, you can go back to the next account, to account number 2, and then you can able to see the groups. Right now I'm not created my account, so that's what I have. I can simply come back here, go back to the, let's say remove this one, hit enter, and I have this, the home section. There I can able to find the post which I have created successfully. I have this, I can click here, and that's all is good. So I hope you have understood that what are the feature and functionality we have included. It's really powerful. It's really powerful. Tons of feature we have. I hope every single thing is making sense to all of you guys. I will change my account. I will come back to the profile section. I'll go back to home. So this is how you can use this application. The timing, every single thing is looking good. We have this debug section. If you want to remove this, you can do that, and this will only happen in development. You can also come back here, and you can go back to the page section in the home page, and there we have all of these details. I'll come back here. You will find that we have multiple section we have included. This is the current wallet section we have. This is the page, and here we have this option, and here we have the debug model. So you can simply comment this one, and this section would be hidden. Looks absolutely fine. Correct? So this one is really powerful. I would highly encourage you to come back to the blockchain coder and come back here in the blockchain Facebook, click here and watch this video. This one is the most advanced one, and we have delivered the same project to many of our clients with changes, but this is the advanced architecture we have followed. So make sure to watch this video. Okay, watch this video, you will understand every single thing, and this is what exactly we have and which we're going to develop and deliver to our client. So this one is really powerful. So I hope you have understood that what exactly you will get in the final source code, how you have to do the setup, and what exactly you want to develop in the project. So with that, I'm ending this video. If you have any question, any doubt, do let me in the comment section. I'll definitely try to help you in that. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.